Pay attention to Quavo. What he says, what he don't say, his silence. Pay attention to Cardi B. Pay attention to Offset. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to QP. Because at this point right now, what happened? Gatlanta. Y'all better not let them niggas get away with that. J. Prince Jr. should never, ever, ever, ever be able to show his face in Atlanta again. And you know everybody loves Atlanta. Atlanta is the Mecca right now. New York, Atlanta took New York's spot. Atlanta took New York's spot. And you know, like, bottom line to it is what it is, man. I'm not going to sit up here and preach to y'all, oh, we shall, oh, no. Not the way that boy got his snot box rocked. No way. There is no way I'm going to sit there and tell y'all, oh, we shall overcome. No. Did you see the way his brains was on the floor? No. Absolutely not. Why is Quavo and Offset so quiet? These niggas won't even say rest in peace. You know why? Because they busy paying attention to you, the people. They worried about what you gonna think. Because something. Let me tell you something, man. Even with Biggie's death, Biggie was not going back to Cali. He was not going. Look at the shit. His title was named Life After Death, which means he was going to die and he's in the afterworld. Right after he dropped Life After Death, he got a death sentence from who? Y'all don't understand it's the same trick? People in the penitentiary knew Biggie was going to die before he knew. The phone calls was going out. It's a setup. Biggie got to California, went to a party. They pulled the alarm. He got smoked right outside. He got smoked right outside. That's why if you a rapper and your security, you got security, when you get at an event, make sure your security give you a hammer. You got to ask yourself a question. Do you take a bullet to the back of your head like Takeoff? Or do you take that 2 or 3 or 5 years in jail and come home and do it all over again? Because you can't leave your life in security's hands. Security failed Takeoff. Security failed Biggie. Security failed Pac. Nipsey niggas failed him. King Von niggas, if King Von had a gun in his hand, that nigga nice. King Von was nice. If King Von had his gun in his hand, he wouldn't end up like that. Unless it was the will of God. At least he would have had an opportunity to bust back. He left his life in the hands of other niggas like the nigga that's like Muwap. And Muwap is a killer. But them niggas slept in the A. They slept on the A because they think everybody's gay. So they slept on the A, and look what happened. I don't sleep on nobody. Niggas would have came to that party that I just had last week. I was prepared for whatever. For whatever, ever. Whatever, ever. Whatever, ever, ever. Pay attention to these rappers. It's not what they say. It's what they not saying. Everybody, shh. Shh. That wasn't friendly fire. And even if it was friendly fire, let's just say even if it was friendly fire, that wasn't no goddamn friendly fire. That was an execution. That was a setup. Y'all niggas is not thinking. So you're going to tell me friendly fire hit him. So if I made a mistake and shot Takeoff, you think that I'm not going to finish shooting J. Prince? I'm not going to finish the job after y'all laid my man down? When this gun's still swinging, gun's still slinging, I'm just going to let the whole... Y'all not understanding. They let the whole entourage walk out the building with none of J. Prince people being hit. That's how you know that was a sacrifice. The nigga was set up. If Quavo was the nigga that started the beef, Quavo should have been the nigga that got hit. What y'all can't see? Like, what part y'all not getting? How did Takeoff get hit? And they security had a gun, but nobody from J Prince crew got hit when it's a crowd of them. How you miss a crowd? Both parties hit Takeoff. How do you miss a crowd? Are y'all dumb? Are you dumb? How do you miss a crowd? Even if you can't shoot, boom, 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 you're going to hit somebody out the crowd. Even if you miss your target, you're going to hit some. They wasn't trying to hit nobody. They hit who they wanted to hit. Takeoff was the target. He was the sacrifice. Takeoff was the sacrifice, man. Y'all still don't get it. It don't cost nothing to use your brain. It don't cost nothing to think. I don't think it's going to get solved, unfortunately. I just pray that for Takeoff family. It's already solved. It's what the people's going to do with it. It's what the people going to do with it. What Quavo think he going to come out with his greatest album next? Or better yet, the music that he had with Takeoff is just going to sound so crazy now? Where's the footage from the building? Why hasn't anybody got any footage from the building? You got footage of OJ running from the police, from helicopters, in a time where there wasn't no footage, but you don't have no footage of Takeoff, of J Prince Jr., of none of them in that building, leaving, no nothing, there's no footage. Like, get out of here, man. Y'all got to understand the secret. It's fraternal orders and everything. 9 times out of 10, the feds probably told the precinct, hold that footage. There's a chain of command. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Y'all niggas ain't understanding. Big went to a party, had security. That nigga wasn't trying to hit Puff. He hit Big, who he wanted. They got pictures of the nigga who killed Big. There's never been an arrest. You know why? Because it was an Illuminati sacrifice. If something was to happen to Hassan Campbell in the streets, you don't think the niggas around me gonna have a story when they set you up? When you set somebody up, you gotta have a lie. You gotta have an argument. You gotta have an outlet. There has to be a story. There has to be. Because the reality of it is, if that was a regular body that dropped in the hood, somebody would have been locked up already. It would have been an arrest made. If that was a regular body in the hood, there would have been an arrest made already. Where's the arrest at? Where's the arrest at? Everyone fled the scene and ran to the internet. You got female witnesses talking on the internet. You think the FBI don't know where to find her at? They created apps. If you take a picture outside, they got a camera that they could trace the app to find out where you took that picture at because you had to be on camera. You don't understand the technology that we have today? Take the what and leave the what? It's just part of my theory. When have you ever seen somebody of Takeoff's level get murdered and then his right-hand man has nothing to say? Cardi B is not crying on the internet. She's quiet. Where's Cardi Tears at? She already cried and told you she sold her soul. She already cried and told you that she felt like she had demons. She already told you that when she went to the Bronx and she did that drill songs, she felt like she cried. Because she knew the drill movement was a Luciferian movement, but the drill movement in New York was so bad it started getting worse than Chicago. All them niggas went to jail.